welcome back to Discovery to Daytona, the series where this European circuit racer heads to the US in the hopes of becoming king of the oval scene in NASCAR. All the way from ARCA up to the NASCAR Cup Series, and it's Season 1 here in ARCA that we are still within. Race 17, the Reese's 150 from Kansas Speedway. Not many rounds left in this season. 3, including this one. It's Kansas, Martinsville, and Phoenix. So a couple of real quick fire rounds still to come. But we come back to Kansas after taking a domineering victory in the Tide 150 earlier on in the season. So I'm kind of hoping that we can come here and do the same. And the reason for that is that last time out we took second in Bristol, but we were second to Brendan Queen, which means that coming into the final 3 rounds, we're 127 points behind William Sawalich, but we slipped to third, level on points with Brendan Queen. And I guess that's based solely on our performances this season. I'm not sure how that's being based. We've both won twice. It might just be because he's taken more top 5s than we have. And we're only 10 clear of Isabella Robusto in 4th. Sawalich 127 clear. Surely it'll be confirmed after Kansas that he's the champion, but I think he'd need to DNF all 3 races, and we'd have to win them all points wise to take the championship off of him. So I think the Joe Gibbs Racing man is probably home and dry. But as I said, we return to Kansas, an intermediate speedway, and it's a 25 lap race. But last time at Kansas we absolutely dominated, and I will show you what I mean by that here at the Tide 150. It won't give us the exact times, but we were way out in front. We took pole and we ran away. We were just absolutely dominant at Kansas last time out in the Tide 150. So I'm hoping that the Reese's 150 can go the same way. I'm still very much of the opinion, as we get into the final 3, that we're unlikely to be moving straight up to truck, but we'll see. We may get lucky. It might be that we have one of those kind of boosts at the end of the season for finishing in 2nd or 3rd spot, or taking the unlikely championship victory that will push us over that 25,000 rep to put us into truck. We'll see. I've never got this far in this game, if I'm honest. I've only ever done like 1 or 2 rounds before committing to doing this series like this. So we'll see. Maybe at the end of this season we will end up in truck. If not, we're coming back to ARCA, and I'd like to think that we can give Sawalich a pretty good fight in Season 2 if we do stick around in the ARCA Menard series. If it gives us the option to choose between the 2, maybe we stick here anyway and see if we can win the title before moving into truck. But we'll see. Kansas, though, scene of not our first victory, but our most comfortable race of the season. As I said, we disappeared back at the Tide 150, and I'm kind of hoping we can do the same here. We should probably see, though, how the field has stacked up. So I'm going to go do some practice here, and I shall join you back for qualifying for the Reese's 150. On pit road then for the Reese's 150, the qualifying session for the race here at Kansas. Practice was 1 and done. Top 5 in practice, not top, but not far off whatsoever. This car feels brilliant here, honestly. Didn't even need a huge amount of slipstream to fire in a lap straight away. I think there was a little bit early on in the lap from Patrick Staropoli, and then just opened the taps and we were gone. Took pole here. I think our only pole position of the season back at the Tide 150. Really just hoping that we can replicate that today and come away with another really, really good result, because it's going to be everything we can do, anything we can do at this point, to try and hold Brendan Queen off that 2nd spot. A top 3 in our rookie year would still be great, but I really, really would like to come away with P2, best of the rest, behind the all-dominant William Sawalich. So let's see if we can replicate our form from earlier on in the season and get out and qualify.
You've got the right car. Now trust it and drive the wheels off this thing.
Heading out then for our one and only lap in qualifying. Hoping that we can replicate our form from the tied 150 earlier on in the season. This is the site of our one and only pole position, and this car does feel good here, but we have to get the lap right straight away. Kind of hoping that we can, and this banking very useful for getting the car through the corners. Probably looking about 33 seconds for a lap here.
Okay, this lap counts, driver.
Run high. Lift off a little bit just to try and keep the car low. Do scrap a bit of speed off, but nothing too major, I don't think. Again, lift off slightly, try and make our way down the oval. Clip the apron a touch there. Could cost us a bit of time, but we cross the line.
Right,
33-2, 7th spot.
That puts us in striking
Not
distance.
replicating the pole from earlier in the season. LeVar Scott, the man at the point. I think for the first time this season, he takes pole just ahead of Sawallich. There's Brendan Queen, Will Kimmel all the way up there. Lawless Allen in 5th. Andy Yankovic with 7th ahead of Jake Finch, Cole Raz and Corey Day. And yeah, definitely wasn't our greatest lap round here. Not able to replicate the highs of that pole position back at the tied 150, but well within sight of the guys at the front of the field. Really just hoping then that we can maybe go ahead and replicate the victory, because the car still feels good. I just think that qualifying lap was not a bit scruffy, to be honest. Wasn't our best work, but only 0.2 of a second off LeVar Scott, and we saw last time out here that we can dominate and we can run away with it. So we've just got to believe that we can do it, get that movement and momentum straight away, and just try and pick off the 6 in front of us. Can we do that? Well, let's cross to the race. Find out what we can do at the Reese's 150. Ready to go racing then for the Reese's 150 at Kansas. 7th spot in the field in the end. Definitely not our best work here at Kansas after our earlier season endeavours. So we said in Bristol about, showing that we've improved, and we've actually gone backwards at Kansas. Don't know why, don't quite understand. But we come into this one brimming with confidence. We've been doing well recently. We need, though, to get ahead of Brendan Queen to reclaim that 2nd spot in the championship. William Sawallich is 127 clear, and I think it will be mathematically done at the end of this race, unless he DNFs or finishes 40th. Seems incredibly unlikely. He's up there in 2nd, just behind LeVar Scott. But we're going to need to get on early, make moves quickly, and try and get up to the front, because I think we do have the pace to do what we did earlier in the season here. So then, let's get that green flag flying for the Reese's 150 at Kansas.
Be ready now.
Getting to start on the inside is my preferred line anyway.
Car outside.
And away we go at Kansas. Let's see, can we make moves early? We want to just keep it pinned through 1.
Stay low.
Not a super speedway or a speedway, but draft is going to be important.
1 outside.
Having to just back it off a little bit to save going into the back of Lawless Allen,
Car
but
outside.
Starting to open up a little bit for us, which is good. Well,
3 wide.
Car outside. The car on the inside down. I think that's Brendan
Outside
Queen
now.
who's gunning for the lead with LeVar Scott, and he's done it.
Car low.
We're up into 3rd.
Clear outside.
Sawallich past Lawless Allen. LeVar Scott is going to go to the inside. He's looking
Car high.
to reclaim the lead here. We'll give him a little push. Nothing too egregious though. He's going to be on the inside. Brendan Queen there.
One on the
Scrapping.
bottom. Outside door. Clear
Scott
outside.
comes across us a
Clear
little.
high. Clear inside.
Gives us a little nudge. We have to get out of it. Slingshot wide. You can see what I mean about pace here, because the three of us at the front here, running away from the guys behind. I feel if I can get past these two and break the toe, that we might be in a position to run off with it at the front, but not managing to do that just yet. But there's the space. That's exactly what I was waiting for.
3 wide. Out in front. Nice job.
Inside of Brendan Queen. I say to the inside of him, I think we nudged him up towards the wall a little bit.
Yellow's out.
Caution is out.
Pit road is open.
Not sure why. I don't think that was anything to do with me, but we led at the yellow.
Come
to the green here in the lead.
Be ready.
Wallen's down in fifth.
Green, green. Outside now.
Away we go for the restart. Lap 7 of 25. I'm not sure what happened there. Was it just because we gave Queen the squeeze up to the wall?
Still there.
I'm fairly certain.
Stay low.
I was told that the outside was free. As I misheard it, it was the inside, but never mind. We are now outright in the lead, but look at them all. Spreading out all over the racetrack. Now we've got to try and run away like we did earlier in the season. These guys though look a bit quicker than they did then. Guess who's behind me now? Williams Sawalich. Oh, as we run
inside
deep.
Now.
Through goes the champion-elect.
We just lost the lead. Outside door. Clear inside.
Lawless Allen has a little luck.
Clear, clear.
Oh, and we've
One
gone
low.
really wide now.
3 wide.
A bit wrong.
1 on the bottom. 3 wide. Clear inside. Car low.
Carlo, I was going to say we clear. I didn't think we were.
1 low.
We bounce off Lawless Allen.
Clear bottom.
We carry too much speed into 1.
1 bottom. Clear low. Outside door.
Lost ground
Clear up top.
now. Really struggling to get to grips with it today. Find that rhythm again. Lawless Allen goes right to the bottom. Towards the line. We're back in the draft of Will Kimmel though. Which is good.
Outside.
We can the inside of the number 40 Mustang.
Hold your line.
3 now. Kind of moving away a little bit.
Stay low.
To play catch up.
Clear high.
Do think we've got the pace for this. Need to find the rhythm, particularly through 1. Pick up the draft from Queen. Oh no, picking up the draft. There we go. Starting to pull ourselves back to this trio. So let's trying to get away. But 4 laps from me to lose as much ground as we have. We do seem to be matching these guys fairly well. We need to find a way to slingshot past them all though and run away.
That's halfway.
Not quite as dominant as we were back at the Tide 150 earlier in the season. Certainly still in the conversation here, I think, for the win. Get on the apron though. Let's use this draft, shall we?
Car outside.
Dive at the inside of Lawless Allen.
Clear high if you want
We
it.
have.
Inside.
He'll immediately try and cut back underneath me.
10 to go.
Top 3 in the championship now, top 3 on the road. I really do need to beat at least Brendan Queen so I can fight back into second in the standings. Pick up that draft.
One low.
Lawless Allen's going to have a go.
Clear inside.
We'll hold him off though. Don't think we're going to be picking up the back of the pack here either. I'm right in my slipstream. Seem to get the draft off the front too. May catch traffic after all. Clip the apron there though. Sends us all kinds of wide. Always traffic about to help me again. Brendan Queen's struggling. That's Robbie Kennelly.
Car outside.
When I get into the wall.
Clear high.
Get onto the apron.
One bottom.
Fortunately,
Clear
Robbie
low.
Kennelly doing me favours. Struggling to hold on to third
5
here.
to go. Clear low if you want it. Car high. Clear high if you want it.
EJ Tamayo a nudge.
One high.
I was hoping we'd get underneath him
Clear
before
Car high.
we get corner
Clear.
exit, and we haven't. Just a few laps in this one, and I cannot close up to the top two. We're just trying to hold off Lawless Allen for this third spot. draft of these guys at the back.
Car high. Clear high. One outside. Clear, all clear.
Earth, is that? Is that Jake Finch? I think it is. That's LeVar Scott.
One up high. Clear up top.
Flying up the inside. Oh, and he's going to get us.
Clear inside.
Just two to go. LeVar Scott moves into third. Oh, we've nudged him. We've nudged him.
All clear. Car high. Yellow's out.
And the caution is out.
Pit road's open this time.
Looks like we're going into overtime.
Coming to the green. 10 away.
We'll go again.
There's the green flag. One outside. 2 to go this time.
It is an overtime run.
Stay low.
As we get onto the apron, we're pushing hard now. It's going to be a one-lap sprint. Sawallich is there. Queen is there. Try and use this draft to our advantage.
Outside.
Oh, we've run it way too deep there.
Clear bottom. Clear outside.
There's the white flag.
Keep it up. Outside. Clear outside. One bottom. Clear inside.
Holding on to fifth is going to be a struggle here. This has not been the best race. Wallace Allen, though, I think he's doing us a favour, potentially, by nicking second spot at the end. And we'll come home P5.
Top 5, great finish.
Bound to be some words after that one. But we come home fifth. William Sawallich takes another win, and I think with that the title is his. Lawless Allen takes second. Brendan Queen does get points on us to take third, and then it's Andy Yankovic. We're fifth, ahead of Jake Finch, Will Kimmel, Jason Kitzmiller, Cole Rouse, LeVar Scott down in 10th, and that kind of all unravelled a little bit. Came into this one really hoping that we could just do what we did earlier in the season, but it really does show you just how difficult this series is. We were so very, very dominant here earlier in the season, and then this time around we have, well, it caused a bit of carnage near the end there. Not sure whether LeVar Scott just came across me, whether I thought the space was free, I don't know, or whether it was a combination of us putting a lap on somebody and trying to fight with each other. But whatever it was, P5 in the end means that we'll probably just remain third in the standings with 2 rounds left. Just Martinsville and Phoenix to go. Hopefully you'll join me for the run-in for this season and see where we end up as well, whether we're going to be staying in ARCA for one more year or whether we're going to be moving up to the Craftsman Truck Series. Well, thank you so much for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff. You know the drill. I'll see you for the next one at Martinsville. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.